What's up, boy? It's Lando, aka Landisha, coming to you from my YouTube channel. Happy Pride Month, you guys! Yay, gays! Woo! Vegas, let me hear you make some noise.
Vegas, let me hear y'all make some noise!
Woo! It is getting hot in here. Alright, y'all, so it is June. I am a week late, but you know what? Better late than never. And knowing how I am with procrastination, it probably would have been never. So, you know, I had to force myself to record because I'm a work in progress. So it is officially Pride Month, and I want to kick off Pride Month by doing a video that kind of does mean a lot to me. It is going to be somewhat of a makeup tutorial, if you will. It is how I feminize my face. I am non-binary, which is on the trans spectrum, but it's not just like exclusively being transgender. But I definitely do identify more with my feminine side. I always have since I was younger. And today I'm gonna show you guys how I get the snatchery in the face, because we have come a long way from back in the day when I first started wearing makeup. Dollar store makeup at that. Now, of course, because I do grow facial hair, I do start by shaving, which I already did off camera. And another thing which has really been a big helper for me as of lately is definitely a good skincare routine. My skincare products I do use are by e.l.f. It is very affordable, but honestly, it has been working great for my skin. I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Super Hydrate Moisturizer. This is super hydrating, and it leaves my skin feeling so good. All right, so the next step is I'm going to go in and do my brows. Now, if you have been following me for a minute, you know these brows have been a journey. So usually I will go home with a brow pencil because that's what works best for me. But the pencil that I do have right now is way too light for me. So today I'm going to be going in with the Maybelline Tattoo Studio Brow Pomade, and this is in the shade Deep Brown. So since I was a kid, I always definitely been very on the feminine side. You know, growing up in a traditional Puerto Rican household with parents that definitely grew up Christian. Well, we're born and raised Christian, as was I. Me and my sister were both definitely, I'm not gonna say 100% raised in the church, but we're definitely present a lot. Like every Sunday, church school, summer camp was at church. And because both of my grandparents, well, my grandfather was a pastor, and of course my grandmother's a pastor's wife. And those were my godparents as well. So, you know, I was definitely in church a lot growing up. And I was also in the church chorus band, church choir. Yeah, I was in the children's church choir. So I would be like doing the plays and the concerts and all that shit. But yeah, me showing any type of signs of being gay and feminine was definitely not what my parents had envisioned for me. My parents definitely wanted me to, you know, go the more traditional average American boy life, like being in sports, wrestling, playing with these male action figures and all this. And I just wanted to be Storm from X-Men and play with my sister's Barbie dolls, because she wasn't playing with them. She was too busy playing basketball. So I was like, well, they down here just chilling, so why can't I just play with them and fling them about and whatnot? Okay, what the hell is this brow going through? And I would say that definitely did, especially growing up and after I came out, led to a lot of years of me suppressing my femininity, which was definitely a struggle, because that definitely led to many years of me being just completely mad at the world and just angry for no reason. Now, I'm not sure if I mentioned it in my coming out video a few years ago. I'm not too sure. I haven't watched that in a long while. After I did come out as gay, I still felt like there was definitely a few pieces missing to the puzzle that is my life, because I knew I wasn't just gay. I knew it was something more than that. Yeah, I grew up around such strong and powerful women all my life, and that strong like queen energy definitely resonated deep within me, and that's something that I definitely always had since I was a child, that feminine energy. And I knew just being just a gay man wasn't enough for me. I would, you know, when I was talking to people, I'll just say, oh, like I'm a feminine gay man, and, you know, keep it at that. But I knew that I wanted to do the makeup, wear the wigs, wear these really beautiful clothes, because the man clothes I was wearing back then was honey not it. I mean, the fashion, baby. She ain't have no fashion sense. Yeah, that's why in 12th grade, I really just decided it was best for myself to just not give a fuck at all about what people say about me, whether I'm feminine or not. So that's when I started growing out my hair longer, and I started secretly buying makeup from Hot Topic, and I started with just wearing eyeshadows, really terribly, but still, we all gotta start somewhere. My journey was a little longer than most, but the process was still there. The intent and thought was still there. Yeah, I started wearing eyeshadow and wearing tighter clothes, or wearing my clothes in a more feminine way. One thing that always stuck with me was wearing blazers, and the blazers that I had were always big. So what I would do is that I would tailor my blazers to make them tighter, to give me a more snatched, more feminine figure, which I guess worked. Because I guess once I started coming out my shell is when people like really started noticing me for me, because for so long I was hiding behind a facade that was me trying to be this manly man to please others, and that clearly wasn't working for me, because I wasn't happy at all. And so once I finally broke free from the shackles that it was toxic masculinity, I really felt like myself. I think everyone around me definitely, ooh, sorry, I was blocking the camera. Yeah, that's when I guess everyone started to really feel my aura, if you will. I don't know what the fuck that means. But yeah, and at home, it definitely was a little bit of a struggle. Like, you know, it was definitely like the, like here and there, like, old tight clothes is for women. Like, why are you wearing makeup? You're not a girl, this and that. And I'm just like, I'm not murdering anybody. I'm not beating people up. I'm just, you know, trying to live my life the best way that I can, especially after being suppressed for so long. Like, I definitely do understand from their point, it was probably a lot for them at that time just to see me go through that transformation. But honestly, as time went on, sorry, just wiping my hands. But as time went on, it was definitely accepted. Clearly, everything's better now. This is optional, but I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild Mega Glow liquid highlighter, and this is, what shade is this? Oh, Golden Glow. That is so good, so good. Now, really quick for foundation, I'm gonna go in with the NYX Total Control Pro Drops, if I could get this box open. And this is in the shade Golden. So now it's time to conceal, and I use 3 concealers by e.l.f., and this is the Hydrating Camo Concealer. And the first one I'm going to go in with is Medium Beige, and this one is definitely closer to my skin tone and definitely a little orangey. So I'm going to start by putting it on areas where I know that a shadow could possibly come through, which is definitely my mustache and my beard area. And then of course I'm gonna go in on my under eye right here, especially the areas where my bags are in very heavy, because I definitely inherited these deep sets under eye luggages that I got. And then just a little on the nose and forehead. Concealer number 2 is light sand, and this is a very, how do you say, Caucasian shade. Now this one, I'm not directly putting on my bottom lid. I'm just putting it right above the medium beige shade and kind of overlapping it a little bit. Now concealer number 3 is medium sand. Now this is also a kind of Caucasian shade, but it's just a tad bit darker than light sand. So they're sisters, but this one definitely gets out in the sun just a little bit more. No, I definitely like to let my concealer sit, especially under the under eye. I like to let it sit just a little bit longer so it could dry down. And so when I blend it in, you get a lot more coverage. I just hit my tripod. And yeah, thanks to Jackie Anna for that tip right there. And you know what? I lied. Concealer number 4. This is kind of optional right here. It depends how I'm feeling on the day. But I will go in with a deeper shade and a cream contour. I know once I picked this up, y'all got a little scared, huh? But trust, I know what I'm doing. And this is the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. And this is in the shade Espresso. I'm going to take this in just 2 stripes. 3 stripes, 4 for my cheekbone. Just a little to cut down my forehead. Because you know the forehead is big and blazed. There's a lot of surface area up here, a lot of real estate, a lot of landscape. So you know we just gonna humble her down just a little bit. And then of course, because COVID got a bitch thicker, so I'm just going to sculpt my chin down a little bit. And something new that I've been doing is just sculpting the sides of my chin. Now, because this CoverGirl True Blend dries really quick, I go in immediately and blend that out. Now, definitely getting older is where I really started to really come into my own. I mean, I was still struggling because I was broke, and I'm watching all these beauty vloggers and beauty gurus over here on the YT, and watching them look like really you know, beautiful and doing the thing. And I wanted to do that as well, but I had no money. So I definitely did do some illegal stuff. I definitely was stealing from, you know, makeup from the Walmarts, which do not do, because I definitely got caught up. Not cute. Not a cute situation. Now I'm finally gonna go in and blend in my under eye concealer before it starts to crispify. Yeah, I was definitely watching a lot of drag queen tutorials and a lot of females doing the makeup here on the YT, but it was, oh my god, I just dropped my powder on the floor. You know what? This is some bullshit. No! It is what it is. It's gone. Yeah, I noticed that the videos that I was watching, well, especially men doing makeup, it was a huge lack of people that I felt looked like me, and it was just not a lot of men of color. And so, you know, I really wasn't seeing me when I was watching them do makeup. And once I found Miles J here on YouTube, it was like, it was literally like godsend. Like, all of my nose. Yeah, it was definitely godsend. It was like God shined a light down on me, because I found someone who finally looked like me, who I really felt represented me to the fullest, because I see a lot of myself in Miles J. And if you don't follow Miles J Productions here on YouTube, you are missing out, baby, because Miles is the truth. Miles is honestly like one of the OGs of YouTube, and y'all need to stop sleeping. White cream contour, I'm gonna go right under that with my powder. Oh, by the way, this powder is by Wet n Wild. It's their banana powder. Honestly, one of the best powders that I've ever tried, and it's like $5. Oh, I look insane. So now I'm gonna go in with the bronzer while this is still bakifying. And this is the Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer in what Shady Beaches, and if I could open it. And I'm just setting that cream contour on my jawline, and then also here on my chins. Now going back into my bronzer with this Wet n Wild brush. I don't know what brush this is because the label's kind of faded. And press and set my cream contour, while also dusting the excess on my nose, because I don't really contour my nose anymore. I just put a little bronzer right here on the tip. And now for the real surprise here. Y'all, I regret to inform you that I have definitely become a blush girl. It just happened one day, and I haven't looked back since. I really haven't. So this is the Juvia's Place the Saharan Blush Palette Volume 2, and I'm going to go in with the Lina and Tal. This is a e.l.f. powder brush, and as you can see, she's raggedy as hell. But I'm going to go in and swirl a little bit in Lina and a little bit in Tal, and I'm going to just pop it right here, and I'm gonna leave it like that for now. I know it looks wild, but just give me a second. So now I'm gonna go back in with my bronzer brush and just buff right over that. And now I'm gonna go back in with my fluffy brush and brush away this bake. So where did I leave off? This is exactly why I don't do these talk through videos like this when I'm trying to do makeup, because as y'all can see, this ADD be kicking my ass, and yeah, concentration where? As I was saying, when I got older is definitely when I started coming into my own even more. And I'll say in terms of not only makeup skills, but my femininity and just, well, yeah, just my overall image in general. Just makeup skills definitely got better, and the way that I dress definitely helped out as well. I'll say one thing that definitely did help was being a lot more confident in myself, because growing up, that was one thing I lacked a lot, especially from being bullied so much as a child. My confidence was definitely shattered. But yeah, now that I'm 28, and even before I turned 28, I definitely have a better sense of my gender identity. Like when I was growing up, there was no gender non-conforming, no non-binary or anything like that. It was just male, female, transgender, or cross-dresser. I mean, yeah, I definitely am comfortable saying that I'm non-binary, because I am. I know I exist somewhere in the middle of the male and female energy. Like I said earlier, non-binary is on the trans spectrum. Like, I know I'm not all the way exclusively trans, but I do acknowledge my transness to, you know, some extent. Yeah, for the eyes, I'm just keeping it real simple. I'm recreating a look that I did for this birthday party I went to the other night. It was just bronzer in my crease and a glittery full lid. So I'm using the Black Radiance Eye Appeal Lid Glitz, and this is in the shade Hollywood Gold. I definitely have had convos with people like asking if I am trans or if I planned on transitioning, because it definitely is a question that pops up. You know, it's definitely a convo I expect, because people are like, the average regular person is not gonna know what the fucking non-binary is or what gender non-conforming is. So I literally just say, like, not anytime soon. I honestly don't know if transitioning is in my future or not. I mean, it's definitely something that I have thought about. I definitely thought about it a lot. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Maybe a few years down the line, I may decide to transition. And if I do, that's no one's business but my own. But yeah, that's just where I'm at today. And Yeah, who knows how I'm gonna be tomorrow? Who knows? I might decide to transition. I might not. I might just not want to wear makeup anymore. I mean, if anything could help stop my fucking facial hair from growing so I don't have to shave, that would be a blessing. But yeah. I'm not gonna do false lashes today. I'm gonna do just a shit ton of mascara because yeah, I don't feel like it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna just mascara up, do my lips. I'm gonna just do a regular nude lip, glue my wig on, and I'll be right back. Alright, y'all, so this is pretty much it. This is the final look, if you will, and the end of my story, because, yeah. As y'all can see, I clearly cannot stay on topic for that long. I get way too distracted. So you know what? For the next video, I'm gonna try better. But yeah, this is pretty much it. It's getting hot as hell in this motherfucker. But yeah, y'all, that's pretty much it from this video. If you like this video, if you want more videos like this, then feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. Give this video a like, a thumbs up. All the information that you need to know will be in the info box. And yeah, hit the subscribe button because it is Pride Month. Get me to 2K and beyond for the gays. Okay? And also because I think I'm a pretty good person. So, you know, I think I deserve 2K plus subscribers here on the YT. And of course, hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date with all my new videos. And of course, watch a previous one. And yeah, until my next video, I will talk to all of you guys soon. Bye. Happy Pride Month, guys.